Night Mist, if it's the same Night Mist I once knew a long time ago, will be an Italian reg. Or a reg that formerly, or still currently, I'm not sure, of Poco Magic in Italiano. And it was a reg I worked with back in 2018, I want to go for. Zedimator is also quite a high volume reg, so good luck to both of them. There were better, higher plus EV games we could have bumped into, but Buona Fortuna and Zedimator, I'm not sure, but Poverdzenia Collega, let's guess. We're going to go defend the Ace-4 suited. Flop in, backdoor straight draw at the top end, backdoor straight at the wheel draw at the bottom end, backdoor flush draw and Nova, so definitely not folding to one bet here. 1.5 into King, Queen 2. Does that say anything about the strategy? Not too much. Maybe slightly wait to sit down from King X. I think a lot of people size up with their King X. We could have Jack 10. They could have Jack 10 for sure. They go 6 into 8. We're uncapped here. We can have a King. We can have 2 pair. We can have a straight. So easy fold, I think, on the turn. Jack 10 fully in our range. King 9, Queen 9, 2 9 fully in our range. 2 non-suited, really. But King 2, Queen 2 we'd probably flat as well. So very happy to fold there. 6-4-3 will be a board. There'll be a decent amount of donking on. Nice Night Mist. You win. You win. I was ready to check, so you got some protection with your hand. Look at that. A little part of me is like, I'm proud. Why did the poker player think his penis was small? Because he had big hands. Huh? His hands. Now here we're going to take a little exploitative line, which is quite fun. We're going to go for a 3-bet non-all-in and then just call off. But you sometimes get overfolds. So if you got an ace-10 off here, this is pretty terrifying, and some people fold. And if it's whatever, like if you have ace-king, you get in, it doesn't make a difference, right? But the added benefit is you get to play post-flop, which is pretty exciting. Will be a range bet here, won't be a very big bet. I'm going to go 1.25 because it's even more tougher to know what to do with a hand like 9-8 of clubs or ace-6 of hearts versus this sizing. And we might get some folds, and we do get some folds. My hands are massive, by the way, just to let you know. So things might look smaller, but perspective, yeah? Very important to make sure people know that. Because what do they say about fellas with big hands? Things look smaller than them, that's what they say. Tronco, hello my friend. Hello Tronco, my friend. Have you played some cash games as a professional? Buena suerte. Muchas gracias por el bien pregunta. That was a bit of a mixture of languages. Yes, I have played some cash games as a professional a long time ago. So I was a professional cash game player. Early days. We're talking 2009, 2010. I used to play Cap. I don't know if anyone remembers the Cap games, if they still exist, but you could buy in for, I think, 10 or 20 blinds max or something. Some similarities to spins. Because I was a younger, more sparky, I don't know if that's the word I can use. I was more like, ooh, I've got ideas. I used to 20 table cap games, and my big idea was lots of 3-bet non-lins, because I thought that's guaranteed to work. And so every time someone would raise, I would just count the pot, and I'd be like, I'm going to pot bluff non-lin 3-bet. And I just kept doing it, and it did work well, and then people did adjust. So yeah, little bit of cash games. Didn't play much deep stack. I played a lot of live cash, or not a lot of live cash, but I played some live cash. And but yeah, I've never been a big what's the word? Deep stack cash game grinder. It didn't really click. I found it a bit. I didn't really like the game selecting aspect of it, and I didn't like the like when do you finish your sessions? It was like, oh, just play forever. okay, but I liked a bit more structure. So like sit and goes appeal to me in that aspect. So we get an interesting min raise from 11.67. I'm just going to fold. I think it's easy to overcall your bottom suited hands at 10BB, but it doesn't really go so well. Three 7 suited, also just going to fold. Red Johnson says, you know any Balkanian words? I've got a little bit of Hrvatsk. I can say Pumohavala. And I can say Dieta Cox Molimo. Diet Coke, please. And then they pass it and they go Pumohavala. And it's Pumohavala Drugo or something. I don't know if that counts. I think it's a little distant from the Balkans, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, the 2.7 ISOs are obviously fine, but it's like you don't have to take them. We'll take them, but it's also fine not to. I think people can get a bit obsessed. It depends more on your opponent's strategy than playing perfect GTO. It just, you know, EVs or whatever. Good luck is Sletno. And now I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Jan Eric says, what are your thoughts on the future of online poker? Will there be a bull market again? Any chance of Web3 crypto sites bringing poker back? So, I think I don't have a magic 8-ball in terms of having a perfect insight into how the poker markets will be in a year's time, 2 years' time, 5 years' time, 10 years' time. I do think that there is a trend out there of being very doom and gloom about poker, which I think so far has been proven wrong. So people were saying in 2000, when I first started playing online poker, 2009, a lot of people said poker's dead, you've missed the glory years, get out while you can, etc, etc. And people say a lot in 2014, poker's dead, you missed the glory years of 2009. In 2017, it's dead, you missed the glory years of, and then 2021 and 2022, it's still the same messaging, which I believe is a little bit short-sighted. I think poker has plenty of legs in it, and it gets tougher, it gets more competitive, but so the requirements to be profitable, you need to put more work in, but it's whatever, right? In terms of there being another bull market, I'm not sure, if I'm honest. I think things that are possible to boost the prospects of online poker significantly would be USA re-legalization, obviously. You are right, there could be some possibility of what am I trying to say? Let's say, take crypto for example. If you could have some sort of global low rake format or something, that could be very popular, and it is possible to see some future like that where the challenge is as soon as you create kind of like a dominant market that incorporates the entire, is typically they're going to just start siphoning off raising rake or whatever, like putting more funds in. So it is difficult to know for sure, but what I would confidently say is I think in 10 years' time there will be online poker still, and there will be the possibility to grind poker for a living. I'm confident in saying that as an assertion. I'm less confident in saying that you'll be able to make hundreds of thousands of dollars from online poker. Maybe the possible win rates drop a lot more. But bull market wise, some things that could be good. USA legalization would be great. Crypto, possibly more wait and see in that regards. Could, in theory, possibly be fantastic, but who knows? Who knows? We won that one, didn't we? So let's add a 1K.